Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from Reality Art Pod, here to talk about the challenge All Stars 4 Episode 4 titled Starget. Last week, Tony left the house, we said hello to Cyrus, and after a Domino's challenge, we said goodbye to Cyrus, and house pot stirrer Ayana. Before I dive in, I put a link in the description so you can catch up on my previous recaps. If you like the content, consider liking and subscribing, but let's dive into it. The players return to the house, celebrating Kifla and Rachel's wins, and Veronica treats herself to a red wine to celebrate her newly gifted star. Tina is fine with the star being taken from her because it's a target off her back. Cam tells Nicole that she's still pissed that Cara and Rachel struck a deal to protect each other's stars.
So if I'm not in on this, that means I'm against this.
And the players blue skidoo to their daily challenge where TJ shows up in a Mack truck announcing their challenge Unbraided Reloaded, calling back to a classic challenge that'll be played in 4 teams of 5. They'll be attached to tangled ropes on the side of a truck and will need to unbraid themselves and work together to solve a maze puzzle. The first 2 teams to play are Orange in Veronica, Brad, Cara, Ace, and Flora, and Red with Tina, Brandon, Jasmine, Jay, and Avery. The challenge starts and there's a lot of body contact.
I've got titties in my mouth, butts everywhere.
My vagina! I end up upside down, Veronica, her ass and is in my face.
The red team finishes the challenge before Orange is untangled, but Orange seems to do a great job as well. The next teams are Pink in Ryan, Cam, Laurel, Derek and Steve, and Green, Adam, Rachel, Leroy, Kifla, and Nicole, who are self-aware that they're the most stacked team on paper, but
this team is quite the mess.
The pink team ends up pulling it together and winning the round and are eventually told that they won the daily challenge. The red team will make up the middle group and will be safe, and the 2 bottom teams will be eligible for nomination. This is a girls' elimination, making Veronica, Cara, Nicole, Rachel, and Flora eligible. As winners, Cam and Laurel can also nominate themselves. Back at the house, Laurel and Nicole have a conversation. They admit that they're still attracted to each other, and Laurel says their breakup was sudden, and Nicole didn't give Laurel much explanation.
There is still something there between Nicole and I.
Brandon and Cara are old friends from Fresh Meat, so he wants to protect her, but fears he may be outvoted by the girls in the middle group. They head to the club where Tina is trying to tipsily campaign to Jasmine to save Rachel and Veronica from elimination. Jasmine finds it hard to believe that the besties alliance will ever save her, and Veronica says Tina sucks at politicking. In the morning, Cam makes a push, campaigning for the house to nominate Rachel and Cara in the hopes of eliminating a strong player, which seems to actually sway Jasmine and Avery. Even Brandon shockingly turns on Cara, saying it's a solo game and he doesn't want to go against Cara or Rachel. In the voting, Rachel and Cara get the most votes, with Tina going last and being really disturbed about having to vote for Rachel, even though her vote really didn't matter here, and this end result was definitely better for her than both Rachel and Veronica being nominated. But Rachel is a big part of Tina's game, and if she loses Rachel, things get a lot worse for her. The names are revealed, and Cara is performatively acting excited for elimination to mask how pissed she is, but when Brandon tells her he voted for her, it really breaks her. She refers to Brandon as her number 1 person, and she's never said his name, which I guess is true, since they made it a point to mention how close they were earlier in the episode. Rachel then finds out that Tina voted for her. They explain it to her in a way that she shouldn't really be mad, and Rachel tells Tina that she made herself look dumb, when by the time Tina voted, it was already decided, so I think she actually made the smart move in going with the flow. This is coming from Rachel, who just stole Tina's star, and Tina understood. At the elimination, TJ calls down Rachel and Cara says she's shocked people turned on her, and there's this exchange.
That I learned today who my friends aren't.
I haven't talked to
Get
you
over
in
it.
8 years.
It's a little aggressive.
Just like you were with me. How about you focus on what you got to do right now?
They'll be playing Star Slice, where they'll be throwing stars at a wall with photos on it, with the goal of hitting 3 of their opponent's photos, but they can also hit their own photos or action items that could make them stand on 1 foot or move closer to the wall. This elimination looks like a lot of fun. They get started and they both pretty much suck at this, with Cara even getting one of her own, but Rachel really isn't good at this, and Cara ends up winning the elimination.
Just call me Star
won.
Maria.
By beating.
So we have to say goodbye to Rachel here, who I'm shocked is out so early, as she was my winner pick. She came into the game in a strong bestie alliance after a long hiatus, but was known by us and the others recently for her stellar challenge workout series. She wins a star in the first episode, which isn't that big of a deal since that could have been stolen from her at any time. Then she teamed up with Cara, which I guess was a good move, although it ended up making them easy prey to put up against each other in this elimination. There was some negativity toward the end, with her getting snippy with Tina for voting for her and not being very understanding, which did come across a bit hypocritical, but overall I love Rachel as a competitor, and she's a bit of a foil for the new age powerhouse girls, so I definitely hope she makes her way back onto the main show. After Rachel's departure, TJ tells Cara that she gets to gift Rachel's star to another woman, and she gives it to Jasmine, declaring her a
Starget.
And oop, she said the thing, which leaves us off with it really being the whole house against Kara, with Kara having a few of the guys on her side, but I think Kara can take these people, especially with her skill set being perfectly aligned with what TJ's asking of them in dailies and eliminations. We also have some drama stirring up between Kara, Jasmine, and Cam, and Laurel and Nicole to look forward to. In the game, it seems like the weakest challengers have an opportunity now to hide in the shadows as long as there are strong players to vote for in the bottom. So I'm really loving the season and I'm excited to see how it plays out. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the season so far? Who do you think could be eliminated next? I'll be back next Wednesday to talk about more challenge. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Until then, have a nice weekend. Bye.